EU leaders reached an agreement overnight, effectively creating a new Europe. But the question is, does the new Europe fix the problems of the old Europe? By now, those problems are well known, but our next guest foresaw them back in 2002 when he published a paper predicting that the Eurozone would run into precisely the kind of trouble it is in today. Harald Uhlig is chairman of the economics department at the University of Chicago. He's also a consultant to the Chicago Fed and to Germany's central bank, the Bundesbank. Harald is live from Stockholm this morning. Harald, good to see you this morning, and so perfect that you're in Stockholm because the Swedes, perhaps not as decisively as the Brits, are standing on the sidelines as the rest of Europe tries to forge some kind of a new agreement. Is that the right attitude, in your opinion? Is this a half-baked agreement that still requires much more work before anyone can buy into it?
Well, the Europeans have a long road ahead of them, and it's complicated. I actually doubt that there will be really a fiscal union at the end of all this. I know Merkel is pushing for this, but my current impression is Merkel is just trying to get political cover to do what she needs to do in Germany. She wants to go back to Germany to say, look, I convinced everybody that we're going to have fiscal union. Everybody agreed we're going to have German rules. We're going to have austerity in all these countries. So please, you German voters, now give me the money so that I can help Italy, that I can help Spain. And then the voters will write the check and all the other countries agree to the rules. And then in 5 years down the road, we renegotiate the whole thing. And, something completely different will emerge. I mean, I won't take large bets that we really see stable fiscal rules emerging out of this. We will see a larger German check. So that's fine, but I don't, fiscal union, I'm still very skeptical.
So Harald, for Europe to have solved the problems that you identified years ago, the potential for a failure to respond properly to a banking crisis, the potential for the failure to respond properly to a fiscal crisis, exactly what's happening now, what would they have needed to do? What's still left undone that, as you say, they may have to address 5 years from now?
Well, so it's frustrating, right? As an academic, you go ahead in 2002, you write this paper, you address these problems. Now, I don't want to claim that I saw all the problems coming, but I started thinking about these things. And there was European Commission there. There was Vitor Gaspar there, who is now finance minister in Portugal. He was at the time chief economist at the ECB. So this could have been a big discussion. We didn't have a discussion then. Now we have the problems, and we're trying to fix it, as we are close to the cliff. I mean, this is truly bad. I think the first thing that we need to do now is focus on the financial system. We focus too much on the sovereign default issues. We should focus much more on the stability of the financial system. And that means we need to make sure that the banks can withstand the shock of even a larger country going belly up. Once we have that, we can be assured that the financial system works. That means the euro works, and then we can still deal with how to bail out Italy, bail out Spain, bail out Greece, and how to get these countries in order. To get the banks going, to get the banks stable means they need more capital.
One quick last question for you. Everybody seems to be waiting for the ECB to take the next step. You've done a lot of research into the ECB. Is it perhaps a bit dangerous to expect Mario Draghi to fix what Merkel and Sarkozy weren't able to accomplish?
Well, Draghi has announced already that he doesn't want to step into the breach here. And frankly, Draghi's right. The ECB, we had treaties on this. Draghi said, we have to stick to the treaty. Our mandate is to watch price stability. Our mandate is to watch financial stability. Our mandate is definitely not bailing out countries. That's what the treaty says. So if the ECB went now ahead and actually bailed out countries,
Harald,
they would violate the treaty at a time when it's not strictly necessary.
Great to see you this morning, Harald. Thank you so much. Harald Uhlig, chairman of the economics department at the University of Chicago, live from Stockholm.